Hello everybody, welcome to the Comic Gamer Movie Show. My name is Deshaun, and today I'm here to review Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Now, Shadow of the Tomb Raider is a game that I got to play a little bit of at my friend's house, but I think I played enough of it to give you an overview of the story of the game itself. Graphically, it's stunning. Just as stunning as all the other Tomb Raiders, just as stunning as Tomb Raider, Rise of Tomb Raider. Shadow of the Tomb Raider is just as stunning. Now, I haven't completed the entire game, so maybe I'll come back here and give you a full spoiler review of the game. But from now, I'm gonna give you my quick thoughts on Shadow of the Tomb Raider. It is a phenomenal game. It's a great game. It's a great game. Okay. Phenomenal is okay. It's a great game. It's not God of War. It's not, one of the heavy-hitting games, not The Witcher 3 or anything like that. But it's a great game. Graphically, it's beautiful. The puzzles are interesting. All of the puzzles are interesting and different and thinking. It's a thinking man's game, really, when it comes to the puzzles and stuff. And when it comes to the action bits, it's standard. If you played the other Tomb Raider games, then you already know. They haven't really changed the system all that much about that, except that so far when I played, it's a little limited on, things, but it's so easy to kill people on that game when you're going against people. I've heard it doesn't really get tough until you start battling those weird, mummified, those weird demon-like guys. Then it starts to get tough, and then you have to start thinking about what you're gonna do. But for the most part, when you're just battling against soldiers and shit, it's pretty easy. I probably only played half of the game. So, like I said, I'm just gonna give you my quick thoughts on it. I'm enjoying it. Laura is more relatable by the day, though she kind of has this, in this version of the game though, it seems like all of these adventures things are starting to fuck with her, because she is a little off. And I've always kind of liked this about these new Tomb Raider games, because in the other ones, they were just Laura's just a badass. Laura's just a badass, she's just unstoppable. By the way, my friend's watching TV in the background, so sorry about the TV going off. It's football going on. So I'm going to try to talk over it so you don't hear it. But yeah, she's off. There's something off about her. She's going a little crazy about this. All this killing and all this stuff that's starting to get to her. All these things and trying to find all these things and trying to stop and living up to her father's legacy. And all these things are starting to screw with her a little bit as she's a little off kilter. But that's just a little bits and pieces of the story. I'm not going to get too much into it. I'm just going to tell you that Laura is a little off. They keep the same, but it's the same game. I will say my only complaint about Shadow of the Tomb Raider is they kind of went with the system of it ain't broke, don't fix it. Because graphically it's stunning, but it was always graphically stunning. Even the one on 360 was graphically stunning. So being graphically stunning ain't shocking me anymore. It's graphically beautiful and stunning, and environments look great, the way it look great, the way the sun moves looks great, the way the animals move look great, the way the people move looks great. By the way, you can talk to people now, but it's not that big of a deal. But it's not what you think. So that's why I didn't even make a big deal about it, because you can talk to a couple people and get little side things to do. But talking to people just helps you find tombs to raid. Go figure. You're running a game called Tomb Raider and you raid tombs. By far, the best part of this game is raiding the tombs. Because all the tombs are different, all the tombs are unique, all the tombs you have to think. And I mean think. There's tombs I just said, fuck it, and just left. I just I don't even want to bother this. No, screw it. I'm out of here. Screw it, I'm done. Fuck that. No. I'm out. There are tombs that I literally did that to. I was literally just nope, I'm out. But other than that, the game is like I said, the action is still great. The action is still great, even though it's a little bit not repetitive. Okay, the action isn't repetitive, but you've seen it already. But it's not that different from the other Tomb Raider games. I think Tomb Raider and Rise of the Tomb Raider, the action, because, and it's hard for me to judge the game because it's clear that the game has the action beats in it. But the action beats aren't the most important thing to the people who were creating this game. And by the way, this apparently the third game is the last game wrapping up the franchise. I don't know. I haven't gotten to the end of the game yet. Like I said, I might be only halfway through. So we'll see by the time I get to the end of the game. But I've heard people say that this is the last of this version of Laura's story. This is her wrapping up her trilogy of games. So we'll see. Maybe not. I mean, I think Whatchamacallit got a 4th game, so let's see if maybe Laura get a 4th game. Okay, if Nathan Drake can get a 4th game, Laura Croft can get a 4th goddamn game, damn it. But yeah, it was a fun game. A lot of action. It had a little shades of Uncharted in it, shades of other games in it, but it's the most reassuring games franchise I've ever seen. Every time a game comes out, I just know it's going to be good. When Rise came out, I didn't even bother buying it. I haven't bought this game. I played it at my friend's house. I didn't bother because I already know it's going to be good. And it's good. This is an 8.5 game. The Tombs are 10. I mean, it's an 8.5 game that is at its best when you're actually doing the Tomb rating stuff. Lara Croft is an interesting character, which it actually shows that all this shit she does has been getting to her. It's not like she's Superman. It's not like she's Wonder Woman. All this shit has been getting to her. She is not completely mentally healthy. Not completely. Now, she's not crazy, obviously. But she's not completely mentally healthy. All of this shit she's done, all the things she's seen, has fucked with her. And she's an interesting character. She has her friend, that big guy, I can't remember his name, who's hanging around her, who they have a good relationship. And it's an interesting, and she's a great character. The action beats are awesome. The stealth kills are cool. I wish they could get a little bit more creative with some of the guns and whatnot. But, I'm not going to complain about that. Half the time I just use the bow and arrow anyways, because I just love shooting people in the head and just seeing that fucking bow just stick out. So, but I give Shadow of the Tomb Raider at 8.5. I guess I'll just give it an 8.5. I want to give it a 9 so bad, but I don't think they improved enough on things for me to give it a higher score than an 8.5. But it's still a fantastic game. It's still a great game. Go out and buy it, play it. It's a fun ride. There's a lot to do. The tombs are interesting and will fucking make you pissed off and maybe rage quit. It's a beautiful design game with an interesting lead character and a new environment to play with. So thank you for joining me on the Comic Game Movie Show. That is my review of Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Please comment below. Let me know what you think, and I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye.